From getting spun like a helicopter blade, to being dragged for what feels like forever. These are 10 of the biggest crash outs in bull riding history. At number 10, Tanner Gerlet's hung up on Tequila Splash in Cheyenne.
Gerlet's gonna get hung up.
His hand caught and wouldn't let go. Tequila Splash spun him, yanked him, bounced him against its head.
Right in his head.
Boy, we spoke about it earlier. It could have been so much worse with that spur coming close to Dennis's eye. Hey, it turned out okay.
Muddy crash out. His boot even clocked Joe Baumgartner in the face during one spin. But if that looked wild, Mike Lee at number 9 got worked over by bank robber at the 2015 PBRB DVT.
The Blue Death Velocity Tour.
Lee got thrown into the horns and stayed hung up.
Get out of there. Wow. Low. He is hung up and he is taking a hit.
Bank robber spun him while jumping. Multiple hits. Absolute crash out. Now if we're talking about hang-ups, Shane Proctor at number 8 learned the hard way in Boise. Nitro Circus bucked him off at the 2013 Guaranteed Tough Invitational, but his hand stayed caught.
Anywhere, remember Joao Ricardo Vieira, the PBR bonus matchup of the night. Huge implications for Joao Ricardo Vieira. Not only
the horns kept connecting while the bull jerked him around. Proctor limped away hurting. And speaking of brutal hits, Valdiron Oliveira at number 7 caught hooves in Vegas at the last Cowboy Standing event.
For JB Mooney, that's something that he dreamed of his whole life.
Bird Creek bucked him off. Then the hind legs came down on his helmet.
Valdiron took a shot at the end from Bird.
Glancing or not, 2,000 pounds is 2,000 pounds. He limped out needing help. Although De Oliveira got stomped early, Casey Hayes at number 6 made it 8 before everything went wrong in Tulsa.
From Jared Allen's Pro Bull team, and Casey Hayes has been...
Hayes covered Magic Train in round 1, 2014, heard the whistle, then hung up.
Oh boy, watch it. Oh, Frank Newsom. Oh my goodness, watch out.
The bull's hooves connected with his leg. Frank Newsom jumped in and got launched twice. Magic Train pinned them both against the fence. They escaped, but barely. While Hayes crashed out after making 8, JB Mooney at number 5 got steamrolled in Anaheim. Mooney had drawn Stubby as his re-ride. The bull came out wild and bucked him off quick. As soon as Mooney hit the ground, Stubby wheeled back around instantly, charged straight at him, ran him over completely. Multiple blows landed on his left leg. That hoof planted square and hard. Even JB couldn't hide the pain when he limped off.
Wow, and there's a look. JB Mooney.
You know it's serious when Mooney shows pain. This guy rides through broken bones like they're nothing. Got my leg pretty solid, Mooney said afterward. Matter of fact as always. Bull came back quicker than I thought. Caught me clean. The injury benched him for weeks. For someone like JB, sitting out hurts worse than riding hurt. Hate being on the sidelines, he admitted. Can't ride if you can't stand. Had to heal it right. When he returned, Mooney rode like nothing happened. That's just who he is. Now at number 4, Mike Lee learned why helmets save lives in St. Louis.
Gator, Texas, a world champion ready to go.
Round 3, Bass Pro Shoot Out. Comfortably Numb came out aggressive, bucked Lee off hard and fast. The bull didn't hesitate, spun back around almost immediately and moved on Lee on the ground.
About what we may see here.
Yep. Oh, and so right here. Yep.
Then came the stomp, stepped directly on the back of Lee's head, full weight pressing down. That helmet absorbed everything. Without it, Mike Lee doesn't walk away, period. Lee ran for the fence as soon as the bull cleared away. You could see him processing it, realizing how close it came. I felt that hoof press down, Lee explained. Knew the bull got me. Thank God for helmets. Doctors said the force should have caused catastrophic damage. The helmet distributed just enough to save him. They told me I should buy stock in that helmet company, he joked, because it saved my life. That wreck changed Lee's perspective completely. The danger became real in ways it hadn't been. Everyone knows it's risky, he said. But when a hoof comes down on your skull and you survive, that's different. Although Mike Lee survived one crash out, number 3 proved he wasn't done. Howe's back got him in Tulsa.
Against the gate, and then his hips actually against the backside. And what they'll do is
Championship round 2015. Howe's back reared up in the chute, then exploded backwards right out the gate. Lee tried to adjust, but the bull was too fast. He got bucked off hard. His hand caught briefly as he fell, pulling him into a dangerous position.
see he just rears and he comes out backwards. Well, Mike's waiting on him to go the other direction, so he's just way late. Now at this point,
Lee fell to the side. The bull's hind leg swung around with force, landed square in the center of his torso.
he's wanting to come loose at this point. Just took him right in the middle of him.
Textbook crash out visual. Lee somehow got up and walked out under his own power.
Words, Mike Lee does a good job to avoid
2 crash outs in the top 5. Mike Lee earned that distinction the hard way. Howe's back hit me so hard I couldn't breathe, Lee remembered. Thought I'd cracked ribs for sure. Nothing broke, just brutal bruising that made movement torture for weeks. Breathing hurt, laughing hurt, everything hurt, he said. But compared to what could have happened, I'll take it. Everyone expected him to stay down. The impact looked career-ending. Got fortunate with how those hooves landed, he acknowledged. Inch different, and we're discussing something way more serious. While Mike Lee collected crash outs, Robert Bowers at number 2 lived through one of the nastiest hang-ups ever.
Robert Bowers, the Canadian, on his back.
Well, he spins left and
Columbus, Georgia. 2001 collision on the Chattahoochee. Bowers drew Western wishes and got caught in a spur rope nightmare. His hand tangled with the rope and he couldn't break free. The bull took off, dragged Bowers across the arena dirt, spun him around violently. Each rotation brought more danger.
come on, Robert, lay up there. Right there's the whistle. He's looking down, he's hung in the rope. That left arm, he's broken.
Western Wishes stomped on him repeatedly, then brushed him hard against the fence while bullfighters fought desperately to free him. 30 seconds of continuous punishment. When they finally peeled him loose, Bowers actually ran out of the arena on his own. Miraculous.
And he is hung hard. Whack.
Dennis trying to get up there.
Now they got the bull out of the spin. They should be able to get him, and he's underneath. Bumgardner on top. Now he's just pulling it loose.
30 seconds doesn't sound long until you're trapped taking hits. Felt like 30 minutes, Bowers said. Every second waiting for the next hit. Couldn't do anything except survive. The bullfighters risked everything to save him. Without their effort, this ends differently. Those guys are heroes, Bowers stated. Without them fighting to get me loose, who knows what happens. Bruises covered him everywhere the bull touched. But he survived. People said I should quit, he recalled. Never considered it. You crash out, you get up. That's the sport. That hang-up was brutal, but nothing compares to Chad Denton at number 1.
This is Chad Denton. No score on Mr. Harrison last night. He's on
Round 2, 2005 World Finals. Denton drew Cooter. The gate opened, and within seconds, everything went wrong. He got thrown off to the side, took a horn shot on the way down, but his hand wouldn't release from the rope.
little spin around to the left, reverses at 3 seconds, and then takes a spin on top. He's hung up.
That's when the nightmare began. The bull spun Denton around, dragged him across the dirt, hit him over and over.
To pull the ripcord is Rob Smets. He can't do it. Crabtree tries. He can't do it. Still hung up. This is ugly.
Bullfighters flooded into the arena. 4, maybe 5 of them rushed in, all trying desperately to peel Denton off. 2 guys even grabbed Cooter's tail, trying to slow the bull down or distract him.
3 bullfighters on top, underneath.
Let go! Charles, let go! Let go!
The hang-up kept going, one of the longest in PBR history. All 4 bullfighters working in perfect coordination just to save him.
Let go of the bull rope, the tail of the bull rope, because Rob Smith, the bullfighter, needs it on the other side to undo it easier.
Oh, man. It's your
Rob Smets was the absolute MVP here. They finally managed to get Denton free. Somehow, incredibly, he walked away from it. What made it worse was Denton kept grabbing his rope, adding more pressure to his already trapped hand. That pressure kept him attached the entire time. If Chad had let go of the tail, he would have come loose, Smets explained, but he didn't. It became spectacular for all the wrong reasons. Survival mode erases logic. Denton's instincts screamed to grip tighter, making everything worse. I wasn't thinking about rope mechanics, Denton admitted. Getting whipped around, my brain just said, hold on, that's all I knew. This hang-up entered PBR history immediately. 20 years later, people still reference it as one of the most terrifying sequences ever. I've watched it maybe twice, Denton said. Seeing yourself ragdolled while everyone fights to save you, surreal. The bullfighters deserve every bit of credit. Their coordination prevented tragedy. I owe Rob Smets and those bullfighters everything, Denton stated. They didn't quit until I was free. That effort saved me. Denton was wrecked physically, bruises everywhere, every muscle screamed, but he survived. People ask if I think about it before rides, he reflected. Sometimes, but you can't ride scared. Respect the danger and keep going. These Crashouts show how dangerous bull riding becomes when things go sideways. Hang-ups, stomps, hooves. These riders faced the worst and kept coming back. That's what separates them. Crashouts don't end careers. Injuries don't break spirits. They recover and ride again. The biggest Crashouts create the toughest riders. These guys proved it every time they climb back on.